We are going to start now the next lecture of chapter 14, class 9th mathematics statistics, and this is lecture 3. In this lecture we will talk about the mean, median and mode of the ungrouped data. So the first definition we have over here, it is arithmetic mean. So we are saying the average of given set of numbers is called the arithmetic mean, or simply the mean of the numbers. So arithmetic mean means we are talking about that we will do the sum of observations and we will divide it with the number of observations. If suppose I am talking about there are three numbers 2, 7, 9, and I want to find the arithmetic mean or average or mean we are talking about. So it is 2 plus 7 plus 9 divided by number of terms we have, it is 1, 2, 3. So we are dividing it with 3. So we are saying this is the arithmetic mean. So if we have n observations, so we are talking about this thing that if we have n observations, the observations we are saying it is x1, x2, x3, these are the observations we are talking about, so on up to xn. Now what this thing means is suppose I am saying these observations, then this first one it is we are saying it is x1, this second one we are saying this is x2, this third one we are saying it is x3. So number of observations we come to know from this thing that it is n observations are there. Then the mean of these observations is written as x bar. X bar represent, we are talking about the mean of these observations. So the answer will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on up to xn over divided by number of terms is n. This thing we can write x bar is equal to, now this x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn we are talking about. So another way of writing this is the notation we are saying this is read as sigma, or you are saying this is just like the sum we are saying. Things that we want to sum, it is xi, I we are saying equal to 1 to n and divided by n. Now what this thing means is when we are writing it like this, we are saying we have to sum xi's and I is equal to 1 to n. What this thing means, the first value of I we are saying it is 1, so we are writing it is x 1. Sum means we have to add these values. Next value of I is x2, next value of I is x3, and up to which term we want to sum it, up to n we want to sum it, so we are writing it is xn. So these are the sum of the value, these values we are saying these are the sum of the values, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on up to xn. These are the n values we are talking about, and this notation it is called the summation, sigma or sum we are talking about. This notation is there, and this thing means we are talking about, I am going to begin explaining that I is equal to 1, so we have substituted I is equal to 1. Next, this because of this symbol over here we are talking about, we are adding the terms, so we have added these values. So next thing we will get it is x2, similarly up to xn. Now the first question we have, the height of 5 players are 153 centimeter, 140 centimeter, 148 centimeter, 150 centimeter and 154 centimeter respectively. Find the mean height of the 5 players. So mean height means we are talking about we have to add all these values. We have to add all these values. So we have written 153 plus 140 plus 148, 150 and 154. And number of players we have it is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values are there. So we are dividing this value with 5 over here, and we get that the sum of all these values, sum of these values is 745 divided by 5. So answer we are getting it is 149 centimeter. Now the next question we have, find the mean of first 6 multiples of 3. So first 6 multiple of 3 means we are talking about the number, the first multiple is 3, next is 6, then 3 into 3 is 9, then 3 into 4 is 12, 3 into 5 is 15 and 3 into 6 is 18. So these are the first 6 multiples of these are the first 6 multiples of 3, and we have to calculate their mean. So it means we have to add these values. We have added these values 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15, and we have divided it with the total number of values, it is 6. So the answer we are getting, it is 63 by 6, that is equal to 10 whole 1 by 2. Now next is find the mean of first 8 prime numbers. Now one important thing about the prime numbers is that 1 is not prime. This thing you must remember, that 1 is not a prime number, and this thing we have already seen in our first chapter also. This definition we had seen in our first chapter also, that prime numbers are those numbers which have exactly 2 factors and 1 has only 1 factor. So the first 8 prime numbers when we are talking about, they are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So to find their mean, we are adding these numbers and dividing it with the number of terms we have, it is 8. Number of terms we have, it is 8. So sum of these number is 77, and we are dividing it with 8, and the answer we are getting, it is 9 whole 5 by 8. Now the next we are saying, if the mean of these numbers are given to us 6, 8, 9, x and 13 is 10. Mean that is given to us, it is 10. So what this thing means, that sum of these numbers, that is 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus x plus 13 divided by how many numbers are there? If we count these numbers, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 numbers are there. We are dividing it with 5, and the value of mean that we have, it is equal to 10. So we have to find the value of x. So when we sum these values, we will get, it is 36 plus x over 5 is equal to 10. This 5 will come on this side, or we are saying we are multiplying both sides with 5. So we get, it is 36 plus x is equal to 50. So the value of x we will get, it is equal to 50 minus 36, that is equal to 14. So this is our answer, that the value of x is 40. Next we have, if the mean of the observations x, x plus 3, x plus 5, x plus 7, x plus 10 is 9. So again we are saying this is the value of the mean that is given, and these are the observations. So when we add all these values, we get, it is x plus x plus x plus x plus x. So how many x we have? It is 5x plus these value we are talking about 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 10. So it is 25, and number of terms we have, it is 5, and the mean that is given to us, it is, their mean is 9. So when we solve these values, what we get? We take 5 common from this. So it is x plus 5 over 5 is equal to 9. So these two 5s gets cancelled, and what we are left with is x is equal to 9 minus 5, that is equal to 4. Now what we have to do? Find the mean of the last 3 observations. So last 3 observation means this is 1, 2, 3. These 3 observations we are talking about. So mean of last 3 observation means we are saying it is 4 plus 5 is 9, then 4 plus 7 is 11, and 10 plus 4 is 14. We are adding these 3 numbers and we are dividing it with 3. So the answer we are getting, it is 34 by 3, that is equal to 11 whole 1 by 3. So these are the mean of last 3 observations. Next we are given the mean of 5 numbers is 30. So there are 5 numbers, say x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5, and their mean is given to be, means x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 over 5, this is given to be 30. If one number is excluded, their mean becomes 28. Suppose we are saying x5 is excluded, then the number of terms we have, it is these 4 terms. So their mean will become x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 upon 4, that is equal to 28. This value is given to us. Find the excluded number. So what we get from this equation is, we are talking about this equation. So if we multiply both sides with 4, we get x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 is equal to 28 into 4, that is equal to 112. Look at these values over here, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4, and this is the sum. We have x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4, and its value is 112. So in place of this whole value, we can write it as 112. So the answer that we get, it is 112 plus x5 over 5 is equal to 30. So this value will become 112 plus x5 is equal to 30 into 5. It is 150. So the value of x5 we get, it is the value of x5, if we calculate, it is 150 minus 112. So the answer is 38. This is the answer 38 that we have. This is the value of x5. That is the excluded number over here. Now next we have the mean of the height of 6 girls is 148 centimeter. So we are given x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 plus x6 over 6, that is equal to 148. So we are saying that the mean of height of 6 girls is this thing. We are talking about mean height of 6 girls. We are saying it is 148 centimeter. So sum of the heights, these are the value we are talking about, x1 plus x2 plus x6 we are saying. So this value x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 plus x6, that is equal to 148 into 6. This thing is given over here, that the sum of the height of 6 girls is 888 centimeters. Now next it is given that if the individual height of the 5 of them are, these are the height of 5 girls that is given to us. So suppose we are talking about, these are the first 5 we are talking about. So what is given to us is 150 plus 154 plus 146 plus 142 plus 145 plus, this is the sixth one that is not given to us, and we are saying suppose its value is x6, and the answer we have, it is equal to 888 centimeter. The sum of all these values we are talking about, the sum of all these values 737 centimeter. So the value of x6 that we get, it is 888 minus 737, that is equal to 151 centimeters. So this is the height of the sixth girl. Now next we have the mean of 40 numbers was found to be 38. So mean of 40 number means we are talking about x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x, 40 over 40. This number is 38. So we are saying this is the mean of 40 numbers. Later on it was detected that a number 56 was misread as 36. So suppose we are saying some number x2, say I am talking about this x2 is the number which was read over here, or in place of x2 suppose I am saying x40 is the number that was misread 56. So we are saying this was, when we are calculating the mean 38, this was 56, this was 36. So this number we are saying this was misread as 36, but actually this number was 56. So what we get from this is that the value before this x40, it is x39. So we get x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus x39 plus 36 is equal to 38 into 40. 38 into 40 is 1520. So x1 plus x2 plus so on up to x39, that is equal to 1520 minus 36. Now we have to find the corrected mean. So corrected mean means in place of 36, now the next number we have, it is x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus x39 plus how much we have to add? It is 56. Now we are saying earlier the number was, we have read it is 36, but actual number is 56. So we have subtracted this 36 over here. Now we have added this 56 and we have to divide it with how many numbers are there? 40 numbers are there. So what is the answer we are getting? We are saying x1 plus x2 so on up to x39. These values we are talking about, the sum of all these values. It is 1520 minus 36. So this gives us, it is 1520 minus 36 plus 56 upon 40. So it is 1540 upon 40. This calculation is shown over here, 1540 upon 40, and the answer we are getting, it is 38.5. I am again repeating this question. It is given that the mean of 40 numbers is 38. This is 38 is the mean of 40 numbers. We are saying the number 56 was misread as 36. So when 38 mean was obtained, we are saying this number was misread as, this number over here we have taken it as 36, but later we come to know that this number is 56. So what we are doing, we are calculating the sum of the first 39 numbers. So it is this, we have multiplied this equation with 40, or you are saying you have taken this 40 on this side, so we get it is 1520. So the value of x1, x2, x39, the sum of first 39 terms, it is 1520 minus 36. Now we are saying that the number, actual number is 56 over here. This is the number 56 over here. We have added this 56 and calculated the new mean, and hence we have obtained that the corrected mean we have, it is 1540 over 40, that is equal to 38.5. Now the next question we have, the mean of 25 observation is 36. So mean of 25 observation means x1 plus x2 plus x3 so on up to plus x24 plus x25. The mean of all these observations we are saying divided by 25, that is equal to 36. The observation, we are saying out of these observation, if the mean of the first 13 observation is 32, means x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x13, first 13 observation mean is 32, and that of the last 13 observation is 40. So last 13 observation means we are saying it is x13 plus x14 plus so on up to plus x25 over 13, that is equal to 40. So we have to find the 13th observation. So from the first equation, this equation we are talking about, from the first equation we can calculate the value of sum of all these terms. So sum of all these terms will be x1 plus x2 so on up to x13 plus so on up to x24 plus x25. This is equal to 36 into 25. Next, second we are talking about x1 plus x2 plus x3 so on up to plus x13 is equal to 32 into 13. Next we are saying it is x13 plus x14 plus so on up to plus x25 is equal to 40 into 13. Now if we add these two equations, we are talking about if we add these two equations, what we get is the sum of these two equations is x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x13. This is from the first equation we are getting. Next it is x13 plus x14 so on up to plus x25. This is equal to, what is 32 into 13? It is 416. And what is 40 into 13? It is 520. So sum of these two values, we are saying it is 416 plus 520. And the value over here, 36 plus 25. This value I am talking about, 36 into 25. It is 900. So from this equation we are saying x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to x25 we are adding. In this equation we are saying we are also adding these terms, but an extra term is there, that is this x13. This extra term is there. This x13, the extra term is there. So if we put the value of this 900 from this equation over here, so what we get is that 900 plus x13, this extra term we are talking about, that is equal to 936. That is the sum of these two values. So the value of x13 that we have, it is 936 minus 900. So the answer we have, it is 36. So we are saying that the 13th observation that we have, it is 36. Next is the mean of 100 items was found to be 64. Later on it was discovered that 2 items were misread as 26 and 9 instead of 36 and 90. Now we have to find the corrected mean. So again we are saying 100 items are there, means x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x97 plus x98 plus x99 plus x100 we are talking about, and divide it with 100. The value of mean is 64. So sum of these 100 observations we are saying, that is x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x98 plus x99 plus x100 is equal to 6400. Now we are saying that the number 26 and 9 were misread as 36 and 90. So these two number we are talking about, this number we are saying it is 36 and this number we are saying it is 90. So what we have is x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus x98, that is equal to 6400 minus 36 minus 90. Now in place of this, the actual number, they are 26 and 9. So we add these numbers. What we want to calculate is, we want to calculate the value of x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus x98 plus 26 plus 9. These are the two values we are talking about. 26 plus 9 over 100. We want to calculate this value, and the sum of these terms, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus 98, we have over here. So we substitute this value in this, we substitute this value over here. So we get it is 6400 minus 36 minus 90 plus 26 plus 9 over 100. So what this formula is representing, we are talking about this formula over here, that we are saying this is 6400, this is the sum of the 100 terms. Next we are subtracting two values from it, that is sum of the wrong terms, and then we are adding sum of the corrected digits. So this is the formula written over here in this form, and the answer that you will get, that is equal to 6491 over 100. So that is equal to 64.91. This is the final answer that we will get from this, that it is 64.91. This is the corrected mean. Next is the mean weight of a class of 35 students is 45 kg. So we directly try to solve this question. So it is mean of weight of 35 students is 45 kg. So the total weight of 35 students will be, we have seen earlier also that how we calculate these values. It is x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x35 over 35. This value is given to be 45 kg. So we cross multiply it over here, or we are saying we are multiplying the equation with 35. So the sum of the weights of 35 students is 1575 kg. Next, if the weight of the teacher be included, the mean weight increases by 500 grams. Now we are saying the mean weight of 35 student and the teacher. Now how many persons are there? Now the new mean that is calculated, it is for the 36 persons, and the mean weight is given to be 500 grams more, so it is 45.5 kg. 500 gram means 1 by 2 kg, that is equal to 0.5 kg. So the total weight of 35 students and teachers, again with the same concept, we are saying it is 45.5 into 36, because now the total number of persons it is 36. So the answer we are getting it is 1638 kg. Now the weight of the teacher we have to calculate. So we are saying the weight of 35 students is 1575 kg. Weight of students and teacher is 1638 kg. So their difference will give us the weight of the teacher. Weight of the teacher will be difference of these two values. So it is equal to 63 kg. Now the next question we have, the average temperature of Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday was 40 degrees Celsius. The average temperature of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was 41 degrees Celsius. If the temperature on Thursday was 42 degrees Celsius, what was the temperature on Monday? This thing we have to calculate. So we are saying the temperature on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, the average of these three values, it is 40 degrees Celsius, and the temperature on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, it is 41 degrees Celsius, and the temperature on Thursday, it is 42 degrees Celsius. So what we get is, from this equation we get temperature on Monday, Tuesday plus Wednesday, that is equal to 40 into 3, that is equal to 120 degrees Celsius. From this equation we are writing the temperature on Tuesday plus Wednesday plus Thursday, it is equal to 41 into 3, that is equal to 123 degrees Celsius. Temperature on Thursday is 42 degree. So temperature of Tuesday plus Wednesday, that is equal to 123 degrees Celsius minus 42 degrees Celsius. This is the value we have obtained, that the sum of the temperature on Tuesday and Wednesday, it is this. That is, we are talking about this value over here. This is the value we are going to substitute over here. So what we get is the temperature on Monday plus 123 degrees Celsius minus 42 degrees Celsius is equal to 120 degree. So temperature on Monday is equal to 120 degree plus 42 degree minus 123 degree. The final answer that we will get it is 39 degree Celsius. So this is the temperature on Monday. Now next we have, a cricketer has a mean score of 58 runs in 9 innings. So we are saying x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x9 over 9, that is equal to 58. Now find out how many runs are to be scored by him in the 10th inning to raise the mean score by 61. We are saying x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x9 plus x10. Now he has played 10 matches. Total number of values we have, it is 10. Over here the total number of values, it is 9. In this case the total number of matches now he has played, it is 10, and he has to raise the mean score to 61. Now the mean should be 61. So from this equation we get x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x9 is equal to 58 into 9. Look at these values over here. This is up to x9, this is up to x9. So we substitute this value over here and we get the answer is 58 into 9 plus x10 over 10 is equal to 61. So we get it is 58 into 9, it is 522 plus x10 is equal to 610. So x10 is equal to 610 minus 522, that is equal to 88. So he has to score 88 runs in the 10th match to raise the mean score to 61. The important part over here that there are 9 terms, so we are dividing it with 9. Now when he has played the 10th match, we have to divide it with 10 to calculate the new mean we are talking about. Now the next question we have is, a batsman is in his 12th innings, makes a score of 63 runs and thereby increases his average score by 2. What is his average after the 12th inning? Now we are saying that the average of 12 values it is given. It is x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus x11 plus 63. This is the score in 12th inning. Suppose we are saying in the 11 innings we are talking about x1 plus x2 plus so on up to x11. The average score that he has, it is x bar. The average score that he has, it is x bar. Now we are saying on playing the 12th match, his average score is increased by 2. So it is x bar plus 2. So from this equation we are saying we can calculate the value of this term over here. What we want to calculate is that what is his average score after the 12th inning, that is we want to calculate the value of x bar. So from this second equation we are talking about, from this equation we can calculate the value of x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus x11, that is equal to 11 x bar. We substitute this value over here. We are talking about this is x1 plus x2 plus x11, this is x1 plus x2 plus x11. So when we substitute this value over here, what we get is 11 x bar plus 63 by 12 is equal to x bar plus 2. So it is 11 x bar plus 63 is equal to 12 x bar plus 24. So it is 63 minus 24 is equal to 12 x bar minus 11 x bar. So this gives us x bar is equal to 39. So the value of x bar we get, it is 39, and the value of x bar plus 2 will be 39 plus 2, that is equal to 41. So we are saying that the average score after the 12th inning is 41. So how we have solved it over here? We are saying let the average score of the 12th inning be x. So in place of this x, we have supposed this value is x, that the average of 12 innings is it is x. Then the average of 11 innings will be x minus 2. The total score of x innings is 12x. Total score of 11 innings is 11 into x minus 2. This thing we have shown over here, why it is 11 into x minus 2 and why it is 12x. Then the score of the 12th inning means we are subtracting these two values. It is 12x minus this. So the value of x that we will get, it is equal to 41, because the score of the 12th inning it is given to be 63. So the answer of x we will get, it is 41, which is same we are getting in this case. Next is a train travels between two stations A and B. While going from A to B, its average speed is 80 km per hour. And when coming back from B to A, the average speed is 120 km per hour. Find the average speed of the train during the whole journey. So suppose we are talking about these are the two stations A and B, and the distance between these two stations be x kilometers. So when the train is traveling from A to B, its average speed is 80 km per hour. So we are saying when it is traveling from A to B, its speed is 80 km per hour. So the time taken by the train will be x by 80 hours. When moving from A to B, the time taken by train is x by 80 hours. Next, we are saying when the train is coming from B to A, its speed is 120 km per hour. So the time taken by the train for moving from B to A, it is x by 120 hours. So the total time taken by the train, it is x by 80 plus x by 120 hours. This is the total time taken by the train. This is total time taken by the train, and the total distance is x plus x is equal to 2x kilometers. So the average speed, that the train has, it is distance, that is 2x, and time taken, that is x by 80 plus x by 120. So when we solve this value, we get it is 2x over, when we are solving this value, we get, on solving this value, we are saying, we get the answer is x over 48. So we get it is 2x into 48 by x. These two gets cancelled, and the answer we get it is 96 km per hour. It is important to note over here that we are not just adding these two values. We are not calculating it like this, that it is 80 plus 120 by 2. We are not calculating the average speed in this way. We are calculating the average speed by calculating the total time, total distance, and then we have used the formula that speed is equal to distance over time, and we have obtained the answer is 96 kilometers per hour. Now next we have some properties of the arithmetic mean. So first is, if x bar is the arithmetic mean of n observations, and we are subtracting this values we are talking about, what we have done, x bar is the arithmetic mean of n observations, then x bar, x1 minus x bar, x2 minus x bar, x3 minus x bar, xn minus x bar is equal to 0. This thing we have to prove. So we are saying that x bar is the mean, it means it is x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus xn over n. Now we have to calculate the value of this term. So if we look at this term, what we have is, it is x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus xn. We are saying these are x1, x2, so on up to xn. Then we have taken minus sign common. Now how many x bars we have? It is 1, 2, 3, so on up to n. So we are writing it as n times x bar. So we have to calculate the value of this term over here. Now from this equation, we are saying what is the value of, from this equation we are saying the value of x1 plus x2 so on up to plus xn is equal to n times x bar. So if we substitute this value, over here, we get that the final answer is 0, and this is what we have to prove. Now the second is, the mean of n observations is x bar. If each observation is increased by p, the mean of the new observation is x bar plus p. So what this thing means is we are saying the mean of n observation x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus xn over n is x bar. Now each observation is increased by p. So it is x1 plus p, x2 plus p, so on up to plus xn plus p. And we are saying number of observation is n and we have to calculate the value of this term. So what we get is, we can write this as x1 plus x2 plus so on up to plus xn plus, how many terms are p is 1, 2, n times we are having p over here. So we are writing it is plus n times p over n. Now look at these two terms over here. This is one term we are talking about and this is the second term. So we can write it like x1 plus x2 so on up to xn over n plus, we have separated these two terms, n p over n. So n gets cancelled over here and the value of this term we have it is x bar. So the answer we are writing it is x bar plus p. This is the value we are writing over here. This is x bar plus p. So what we get is that if the mean of n terms is x bar, this is the mean of n terms, we are saying it is x bar. Each value is increased by p, then what we get is that the new mean that we will get, it will also be increased by the value p over here. So this is the new observation we are saying, it is x bar plus p, that is the new mean. Now on the similar ways we are saying that if the n observations have the mean x bar, this is just like the previous result, and each observation is decreased by p, then the new mean will be x bar minus p. So similar kind of reasoning we can give over here, that we are saying the values we have it is x1 plus x2 plus x3 so on up to plus xn, and we are dividing it with n. The value of this term we are saying it is, the value of this whole term we are saying it is x bar. Now in the next step we are saying if each value is decreased by p, means it is minus p minus p minus p and minus p. So we can write this equation in the form x1 plus x2 so on up to plus xn minus n times p over n. This term we are talking about, we separate it in two parts. It is x1 plus x2 so on up to xn over n minus np over n. So n gets cancelled. So this value we are saying, this value we are saying it is equal to x bar, and this remaining value we have it is minus p. So what we get is the mean of n observations is x bar. If each observation is decreased by p, then the new mean will be decreased by p. So if the original mean was x bar, now the new mean is x bar minus p. Now next we have the mean of n observations is x bar. Again the same thing is given to us, that x1 plus x2 so on up to plus xn over n, that is equal to x bar. Now if each observation is multiplied by a non-zero number p, each observation is multiplied with p, so what we get it is px1 plus px2 so on up to plus pxn. All these numbers, these are multiplied. Number of observations it is n. So if we take p common from this, it is x1 plus so on up to xn over n. So what we get is, this value is x bar over here. So it is p times x bar. X bar over here. So it is p times x bar. So what we are saying is, if the n observations have mean x bar, each observation is multiplied with p, the new mean will be px bar. Similar is the case if we are dividing each observation with p. So it is x1 by p. P is not equal to 0 plus x2 by p plus so on up to plus xn by p divided by n. We want to calculate this value. We take 1 by p common. So it is x1 plus x2 so on up to xn over n. So this is equal to 1 by p into x bar. So that is equal to x bar by p. So what we can say from this is that if each observation is divided by p, then the value of mean will be divided by p. The new value of mean will be x bar by p. Based upon these results or these theorems, we are saying we have these questions. If the mean of 8 numbers is 25 and if 5 is subtracted from each number, what will be the new mean? We know that if 5 is subtracted from each number, then the new mean means it is 25 minus 5, that is the mean will be decreased by 5 and the answer we will get it is 20. We can directly use this result. So if we have to prove it, we are saying the mean of 8 numbers. We are saying x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x8 over 8, that is equal to 25. So we get x1 plus x2 so on up to x8 is 25 into 8, that is equal to 200. Now we are saying if 5 is subtracted from each number, so the new mean that we have to calculate it is x1 minus 5, x2 minus 5 so on up to plus x8 minus 5. Total numbers it is 8. So we are saying it is x1 plus x2 so on up to plus x8 minus 8 times 5 over 8. We have to calculate this value. Now the value of x1 plus x2 plus so on up to x8 it is 200. We are saying the value of this term it is 200. So the answer we are writing it is 200 minus 40 over 8. So the answer is 160 over 8, that is equal to 20. And this is what our result was saying, that if each number is decreased by 5, then the mean will be decreased by 5. So the new mean will be 20. Now the next we have the mean of 16 numbers is 8. If 2 is added to every number, what will be the new mean? So again, if 2 is added to every number, the new mean will be 8 plus 2, that is equal to 10. So how we are going to see this, well, these results? So we are saying the given number they are x1 to x16. So mean of these numbers means x1 plus x2 plus x3 x16 over 16. The value is given to be 8. So the value of the sum of these numbers x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to x16, we get it is 128. Now next it is given that the new numbers, we are saying that each number is increased by 2. So the new numbers are x1 plus 2, x2 plus 2 so on up to x16 plus 2. These are the new numbers we are talking about. So the mean of new numbers we get it is x1 plus 2, x2 plus 2, x3 plus 2, x16 plus 2 divided by 16. Now how many times this 2 is there? 1, 2, 3 so on up to 16 times. So we get that x1 plus 16, and how many times 2 we have? It is 16 into 2, that is equal to 32. So we are writing this value over here, it is 32 over here. And when we solve this, we get the answer as, the final answer we get it is 10. And this is what we are saying over here, that the mean of 16 number is 8, and if every number is increased by 2, then the new mean will be 8 plus 2, that is equal to 10. The next question we have, there are 50 numbers. Each number is subtracted from 53 and the mean of the numbers so obtained is found to be minus 3.5. So suppose we are saying the numbers that we have, they are x1, x2, x3 up to x50, and we are saying each number is subtracted from 53. So from 53 means it is 53 minus x1, 53 minus x2, 53 minus 50, and mean of all these numbers means divided by 50, and the answer is minus 3.5. So what we have is this 53 over here. This is 50 times. So we are writing it over here that 53 we have it is 50 times. Then we are saying next it is minus this value, we are saying it is x1 plus x2 so on up to x50. So we are saying that we have multiplied this 50 on this side and we are getting it is minus 3.5 into 50 over here. These terms we have 53, 53, 53. We are saying we have 50 times it is 53 over here. Then we are having minus sign common and we are left with this x1, x2, x50. These terms we have written over here. So we get that the value of x1 plus x2 so on up to x50, that is equal to, this term we are saying it is 53 is 50 times, so it is 53 into 50. So on adjusting these terms or rearranging these terms, we get it is 53 into 50 plus 3.5 into 50. We have taken 50 common from both these terms and we get it is 56.5 into 50. And this 50 again we have moved over here to the denominator and we get the answer is x1, this value we are talking about, x1 plus x2 plus x3 so on up to x50 over 50. We get it is 56.5. So the mean of the given numbers we get it is 56.5. Now the next thing we have, it is mean for an ungrouped frequency distribution. So we are saying let n observation consist of value x1, x2 so on up to xn of a variable x occurring with the frequencies f1, f2 so on up to fn. We are talking about this thing that some values x1, x2, x3, xn, these are the variables and their corresponding frequencies f1, f2, f3, fn. These are the frequencies of these values, these are given to us. So to find the mean of these values, what we have to do is we have to calculate x1 f1, x2 f2, xn 3 f3, xn fn. We will add these values, it is xn fn, and we will add these fn, we are saying it is sigma fi. So and we will divide these two values. So basically, if suppose I am talking about some numbers are there 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 7, 7, 7, 7, and I want to find the mean of these numbers. So one method is that we add all these terms and we divide it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what we have to do, we will add all these terms and we will divide it with 9. The second method is we are writing that the number we have 2 and its frequency fi, we are writing it is 2. Number we have 3 and its frequency it is 3, and number we have 7 and its frequency it is 4. So we are saying these numbers, these are xi. What xi and fi mean? This means x1 is equal to this, f1 is equal to this, x2 is equal to this, f2 is equal to this, x3 is equal to this, and f3 is equal to 4. Now what we have to do is we have to calculate xi into fi. It means I am talking about this first value will be x1 f1, so it is 4. Next is x2 f2, it is 9. Next is x3 f3, it is 28. Now what we have to do, we have to calculate sigma fi. Sigma fi means f1 plus f2 plus f3. So the answer we will get it is 9. Next we have to calculate sigma xi fi. Sigma xi fi means x1 f1 plus x2 f2 plus x3 f3. So we are talking about it is 4 plus 9 plus 28. Now the formula for mean that we have, the average of these values, it is sum of xy fi. Sum of xi fi means we are talking about this value divided by sum of fi means this value. So the answer that we will get, it is 4 plus 9 plus 28 over 9. If you will directly calculate the value, you will get the same answer. 2 plus 2, it is 4. 3 plus 3 plus 3, it is 9. 7%, this is 28. So basically we are doing the same thing over here, but we are just writing in this compact form that if the data is given as the in terms of frequencies, then we can directly use this formula. Now the question based upon this formula is that the weight of 12 persons of health club, they are given to us. We are saying these are the weight in kgs and these are the number of persons. So we have to find the mean weight. So what we are going to do, we are writing these weights over here and we are calling these values as xi. These are the frequencies we have, fi, 4, 3, 2, 1. And by adding these, we are saying we are getting the value of, this is 4 plus 3 plus 2. This value we are talking about, it is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, and that comes out to be 12. This thing we are saying it is sigma fi. Next we are calculating xi fi. Xi fi means it is 67 into 4, that is 268. Next 70 into 3, it is 210. Next 72 into 2, it is 144. Next it is 73 into 2, it is 146. And next it is 75 into 1, it is 75. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to add all these values. This sigma xi fi means we have to add all these values, and by adding all these values we get the answer is 843. So the mean we have, it is this 843, that is sigma xi fi divided by sigma fi, and the value of sigma fi we have, it is 12. So on dividing these values we get the answer is 70.25. So this is the mean weight is 70.250 kg. Now the next we have the height of 100 plants in a garden are given. So we are saying these are the heights. It is 60, 64, 68, 72 and 76. And the number of plants they are given to us. It is 5, 16, 40, 30 and 9. So we have to find the mean height per plant. So again same thing we are doing over here. These are the values of xi. These are the values of fi. We have calculated sigma fi. Sigma fi means, this sigma fi means sum of frequencies. Now next thing we have to calculate, it is xi into fi. It is 60 into 5, 64 into 16, 68 into 40, 72 into 30, then 76 into 9, and the answer that we are operating, it is 300, 1024, 2720, 2160 and 684. Next step we have to sum all these values. So sigma xi fi means we are talking about x1 f1 plus x2 f2 plus x3 f3 like this plus xn fn. So sum of all these values we get, it is 6888, and the answer that we will obtain from this, it is 6888 divided by the sum of the frequencies. So the final answer we will get, it is 68.88. that is the mean height per plant is 68.88 centimeters. Next is, if the mean of the following data is 18.75, we have to find the value of p. This is the value p over here. So xi and fi, these are given to us. So first thing we have to calculate, it is the sum of fi. So sum of fi means 5 plus 10 plus 8 plus 2 we are talking about, and the value we are saying sigma fi, it is 32. Now in the next step we have to multiply xi into fi. So it is 10 into 5 is 50, 15 into 10 is 150. Next, P into 7 is 7P. This is important to note over here that we are getting the value, it is P over here. So this value we are getting, it is 7P. Next value we have, it is 25 into 8 is 200, and this value we have, it is 30 into 2 is 60. Now when we add these values, we are having 50 plus 150. Sum of these two we get, it is 200. 200 plus 200 is 400. 400 plus 60 is 460, and this 7P is here. So the sum of all these values we are getting, it is 760 plus 460 plus 7P, and the value of mean that we will have 460 plus 7P divided by sigma Fi, it is 32, and the mean is given to be 18.75. So what we get is that 460 plus 7P, that is equal to 18.75 into 32. So that is equal to 600. So we get 7P is equal to 600 minus 460, that is equal to 140. So the value of P that we will get, it is 140 by 7, that is equal to 20. So this is the value of P that we will get, that it is 20. Now next is the mean of the following data is 21.6. Now we have to find the value of this P in the frequency. So when we add these values, it is 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6, it is 25. This P is over there, so this P comes at this point. Next we have to calculate Xi into Fi. So 6, 5, 6 are 30. 12 into 4 is 48. 18 into P is 18P. Next we have, it is 24 into 6 is 144. Then 30 into 4 is 120. And 36 into 6 is 216. Now when we add all these values, we will get, it is 558 plus 18P. This 18P we are talking about. This is over here, and this P, it is 25 plus P is there. So what is given to us is that the mean of both these values, it is 21.6. So we get 558 plus 18P over 25 plus P. The mean of both these values, it is given to be 21.6. So when we multiply these terms, we get, it is 558 plus 18P, that is equal to, we multiply this term on this side, so we get, it is 21.6 into 25 plus 21.6P. So it is 540 plus 21.6P. So we get, it is 3.6P is equal to 18. So the value of P that we will get, it is 18 by 3.6, that is equal to 5. So this is the value of P that we will obtain in this case. Next is the mean of the following frequency distribution is 1.46. We have to find the missing frequency. These two are the missing frequencies. So suppose we are saying the values of these two frequencies, this is P and this value, it is Q. Now when we calculate the total frequency over here, these values are the values of the frequency. Now we are saying these value, we are saying this is P and this is Q, we have assumed. So the sum of all these values, it is 86 plus P plus Q, and total is given to be 200. This total value is given to be 200. So what we get from this is that P plus Q is equal to 200 minus 86, that is equal to 140. Next thing we have to calculate is the sigma Xi Pi. So it is 0 into 46 is 0. 1 into P is P. This is the value P we have obtained. Then 2Q we have obtained. Then the next value, it is 3 into 25 75. 4 into 10 40, and 5 into 5 25. And when we sum all these values, when we sum all these values, we get the answer is 140 plus P plus Q. Now the average value we have, it is 140 plus P plus 2Q divided by the total frequency we have, it is 200, and the average value we have, it is 1.46. So what we get from this is that 140 plus P plus 2Q, that is equal to 1.46 into 200. So the value of P plus Q, it is 114. So what we can say from this is, we can write this as 140 plus P plus Q is equal to 1.46 into 200. The value of P plus Q that we have, this is the value of P plus Q that we have. It is 140 plus 114 plus Q is equal to 1.46 into 200. So the value of Q on solving this, you will get it is 38. On solving these values, you will get that the value of Q is 38. Now P plus Q, we are saying 114. So value of P we will get it is 76. So these are the two values, the two missing values that we have to calculate. The value of P is 76 and the value of Q is 38. So these are the two missing values that we have to calculate. Now next is the formula for the median of ungrouped data. So median, we are saying that if we arrange, if some data is given to us in the raw form and we are arranging that data in the ascending or the descending order, this is very important over here, that the first step is that we have to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Then the value of the middlemost observation, that is called the median. So median means we are talking about it is the mid value. So what is the method to find this mid value? We are saying if the number of observation is odd, then the median is n plus 1 by 2th observation. This thing, observation term, this n plus 1 by 2th observation is this. It is not we are saying that n plus 1 by 2 is the value. It is n plus 1 by 2th observation we are saying, that is the median. And if n is even, we are saying the mean of n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observation, that is the median. So we see these two formulas, or we explain these two formula with the help of example in our next slide. Now the question we have, it is the runs scored by 11 members of a cricket team are, these are the runs scored by the 11 members. We have to find the median score. So the first step we have to arrange them in the ascending or descending order. So over here we are arranging them in the ascending order. So the least value we have, it is 0, next it is 13, next is 15, 20, 27, 29, 31, 34, 43, 50 and 56. Now how many members are there? There are 11 members. So the formula we have, it is 11 plus 1 by 2 term. It is not 11 plus 1 by 2. You will not write the answer as 11 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 12 by 2 is equal to 6. This is not the median. We are saying it is 11 plus 1 by 2th term. So we are talking about it is the 6th term. So 6th term means this is the first term, second, third, fourth, fifth and 6th. So this is the 6th term, that is 29 we are talking about. Now the next is the weight of 10 students are 36, 45, 31, 52, 35, 40, 55, 60, 38 and 44. Find the median weight. So again we are arranging them in ascending order. This is our step 1. All these steps, these are very important, because if you will not arrange them in ascending or descending order, your answer will become incorrect. Next we are saying, now the value of n that we have, it is 10, and it is an even number, and we know that the answer now we will have, it is n by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation over 2. So n by 2th observation means 5th observation. You must write this completely, otherwise there are chances of committing the mistake. Then it is 6th observation divided by 2. So 5th observation, after arranging them in the ascending order, we are saying it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5th value that we have, it is 40. The 6th value we have it is 44, and divided by 2, and the answer that we will get, it is 42 kg. Now it is important to note over here that the answer 42 kg that we are talking about, it is not present in this. So it is not necessary that the median of the observation that is present in that data, it may be different from that particular data. Next is 10 observations are given to us, are written in an ascending order, and it is given that these observations, these are written in the ascending order. Ascending means this is the least value, then the values, these are increasing in this direction. Then the median of this data is given to be 24, and we have to find the value of x. So we are having total of 10 observations. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 observations. So it means the median will be 10 by 2th term plus 10 by 2 plus 1th term divided by 2. So it is 5th term plus 6th term divided by 2. Now what is the 5th term? This is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th term is x plus 1. 6th term is 2x minus 13, and divided by 2, the answer we are saying, the median of this data, it is 24. So this value, when you will solve it, is 3x minus 12 is equal to 48. So 3x is equal to 60. So value of x we will get, it is 20, and this is what we have to calculate. We have to find the value of x. Now the next is find the median of the data. 61, 92, 41, 57, 43, these values are given. If 58 is replaced by 85, what will be the new median? So we are arranging these terms in the ascending order, and we have arranged in this form. These are the terms, these values we have arranged in the ascending order. Now there are total n terms over here. So the formula we have, it is n plus 1th, n plus 1 by 2th observation. So we are saying it is the 5th observation, and 5th observation is 61. So 61 is the median. Now we are saying is, if 58 is replaced by 85, then we are saying this 58 will be removed and 85 will be added over here. 85 will be added over here, because now we have to arrange the new observations also. So 58 was lying over here and it has been removed. Now 85 is over here. Now the mean is the 5th observation. So 5th observation, we are saying this is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So the mean in this case, the median in this case, it is 71. So the median in this case, it is 61, and median is in this case, this is 71. Next is the mode of an ungrouped data. So definition of mode is the most frequently occurring observation. So most frequently occurring observation means that we are talking about the frequency now, that the value which is repeated most of the times. So we are saying the first question is there, find the mode of the following data. It is, this data is given to us and we have to find the mode. So if we arrange this data in the ascending order, we get the answer in, we can write the values in this way. So what we see from this is that 14 is repeated 4 times, 17 is 1 times, 18 is 3 times. These all values, these are ones. So most frequently occurring value means it is 14, that is occurring 4 times. So the mode of this data, the mode of the given data is 14. Next is the points scored by a basketball team in a series of match are as follows. We have to find the median and mode of the given data. So we have arranged these in the ascending order in this form. This thing you have to do at your own, that you will look at the values over here, that the smallest value we have it is 2, next value we have it is 5, next it is 7, and 7 we have 2 times over here, next we have it is 8, next we have it is 10, it is 1 2 3 times we have 10. Likewise we have arranged all these values. So what we have is the number of terms we have over here 16, it is even number. So the value of median, it is mean of nth and n by 2, n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1 score. So you can write it like n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term divided by 2. This is the value of the median. So n by 2th means it is 8th term plus 9th term divided by 2. So 8th term we have it is 10 and 9th term we have it is 14, and we are dividing it with 2, and the answer we are getting it is 12. Now when we are talking about the most frequently occurring value, so we are saying 10 is occurring 3 times, rest all other values they are less than this value. So we are saying that the mode of this data, it is 10. Next is the following number of goals were scored by a team in a series of 10 matches. Find the mean, median and mode of these scores. So to calculate the mean, we are saying we have to add all these values and divide it with number of matches, that is 10. It is important to note over here, in one of the match it is 0, but number of matches is 10, so we cannot ignore this number. So what we are going to do is, we are saying the numbers we have it is 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5. How many matches they have played? It is 10. Even though it is 0 over here, but we have to use this value and number of matches will remain 10. And when you will calculate this value, you will get the answer is 2.8. Next, for the median, we are saying it is 10 by 2th term. We have arranged them in the ascending order. And we are talking about it is 10 by 2th term, 10 by 2 plus 1th term divided by 2. So it is 5th term plus 6th term divided by 2. So it is 3 plus 3 by 2. So we are saying, if we look at the 5th term over here, it is 1 2 3 4 5. So both 5th and 6th term, they are 3. So what we get, it is 3 plus 3 by 2, it is equal to 3. So 3 is the median over here. And the next thing we have to calculate, it is the mode. So most frequently occurring value, this 3 is repeated 4 times, and this is the most frequently occurring value. So we are saying that the mode over here, it is 3. So the answer we get, it is mean is 2.8, mode is 3, and median is 3. So these are the 3 values that we have to calculate. Now the next is, in a mathematics test given to 15 students, the following marks are recorded. These are the marks that are recorded. We have to find the mean, mode and median of the given data. So for the mean, we are saying it is sum of the given observation over total number of observation. So when you will calculate the sum of these values, it is 822, and total observations, number of observations, it is 15. It is given to us that there are 15 students. So on solving this, you will get the answer is 54.8. Now in the next step, we are arranging these values in the ascending order. For mode and median, we are arranging them in the ascending order, and the most frequently occurring value in this, we can see that 52 is the most frequently occurring value. So we are saying the mode over here, it is 52. To calculate the mode, it is not necessary to arrange them in ascending order, but we are arranging it so that our calculation should not become incorrect, because by arranging them in ascending order, it becomes clear that 52 is repeated 3 times and this 40 is repeated 2 times. The things become more clear, but it is not necessary to arrange them in ascending order. But to calculate the median, it is necessary to arrange them in ascending or descending order when we are calculating the median. So number of terms over here, it is odd, its value is 15. So we are saying the median will be marks obtained by 15 plus 1 by 2th student when the data is arranged in the ascending or the descending order. So we are saying this is by the 8th student. So marks obtained by the 8th student means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. The marks obtained by the 8th student is 52. So what we get is the mean is 54.8, median is 52 and mode is 52. These are the values that we will have over